Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We have been keeping you posted of the Idaho4 defamation case styled as Rebecca Schofield versus Ashley Guillard. It's getting ready to go to trial next month. Federal court in Boise. Well, there has been a big win for Ms. Guillard, considering the fact she is pro se, representing herself in this case against a powerhouse, a law firm who represented the media coalition in Idaho versus Kohberger. Per a court order that was filed January 23rd, 2026 is impressive in my opinion. There were a series of orders. The first one was favorable in part to the defendant. This was defendant's motion to exclude expert testimony and evidence of Rebecca Bond and Rebecca Talent, plaintiffs' disclosed trial expert witnesses. It was the last filings that Ms. Guillard submitted onto the record back in September. She filed this motion to exclude this testimony. And then when the other side came back and they argued very strenuously against this motion being granted at all, Ms. Guillard's last filing, September 23rd, was her reply brief, responding to Schofield's response, giving one last opportunity to convince the judge to rule in her favor. And what this court order, it's document number 113 on the court docket, states is that before the court are three documents, three motions. We're going to go over the first one right now. We'll come to the second two in an upcoming episode of the Indie Zone. But the first is defense's motion to exclude expert testimony and evidence of Rebecca Bond and Rebecca Talent. That is motion to exclude docket entry 102. The court goes into a bit of the background, stating this case arises out of the tragic unalivings of 4 University of Idaho students in November 2022. Schofield is a professor at the University of Idaho. She alleges that despite never meeting any of these students or being involved with their unalivings in any way, that defendant Guillard posted numerous videos falsely claiming that plaintiff had a romantic affair with one of the victims and ordered the unalivings to prevent this affair from coming to light. Plaintiff sent cease and desist letters to defendant in the following days and weeks, and when the defendant didn't stop, plaintiff initiated this lawsuit. Then the court goes into the next section, page 2. On June 6th, 2024, the court granted plaintiff's amended motion for partial summary judgment on the issue of liability. So therefore, what's left is this important matter of damages. What, if any, damages might the jury award? That could be pretty extreme because of a punitive damages claim that's in there, or it could be nothing. That is up to the jury to decide. What the court has done here, and you can locate this on this 15-page court order at page number 14. Based on the foregoing, it is hereby ordered that defendant's motion to exclude expert testimony and evidence of Rebecca Bond and Rebecca Talent is granted in part and denied in part as follows. A, Dr. Talent may not testify that plaintiff was in fact damaged, that plaintiff suffered reputational harm to a particular degree, or that plaintiff will suffer future reputational harm as a result of defendant's actions. In these respects, defendant's motion to exclude this testimony is capital letters granted. Next paragraph B, Dr. Talent may testify regarding her qualifications, general principles of reputation, public relations, and how defamatory statements made over social media can impact an individual's professional reputation in academia. She may also describe potential ways in which such harm may manifest. In these respects, defendant's motion to exclude is denied. And then Ms. Bond may testify about her treatment of plaintiff. In this respect, defendant's motion to exclude is denied. If you would like to read this 15-page court order, please go to the federal docket. This is case number 322 CV 00521 REP. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.